this is Krishna. Thank you for joining me in this new video. We're gonna take a look at this article from techradar.com, and what we have over here is an article published in October 14th of 2025, and it basically talk about records that were exposed in a billing platform breach. So this is what we have here: nearly 180,000 records exposed in billing platform breach, right? So it looks like the billing platform was identified as Invoicely, and the risk with the data actually found uh, it would cause a risk of fraud and identity theft, right? So what was found? So in the database left and that was accessible publicly by pretty much anyone, the database was not encrypted or password protected. So anybody could have access to it. And within the database, there was about 180,000 records that were found, right? And this was discovered by a cybersecurity researcher in the name of Jeremiah Fowler. And although this has been written in October 14, 2025, I do believe that um, this report was actually found in late of 2024, beginning of 2025, right? And within the records actually found, there was personally identifiable information. So you had names, addresses, tax IDs, and even more information, right? And the thing with that is, as I mentioned, so the bidding platform that was identified was Invoicely, but it's not sure, it's not certain if the database was actively managed by them or if it was actively managed by if it was managed by another provider, a third party provider, right? So the concern with PII information is that it can lead to it can lead to identity theft. So threat actors that have access to that information can take loans or credit cards under the names of the people found in it. The other thing as well is it can also lead to business email compromise, where they can create fake invoices, right? And trying to impersonate some customers or business partners there, right? So the thing here to really take out of this article is really that the weak security of, if you are as a small and medium-sized business or any business really, um, the weak securities of people you do business with, right, of your partners, of the vendors that you do business with, is also a business risk for you, right? So even though you might not be personally or directly impacted, right, because some of your data or some of your customer data can be found in the breach of one of your vendors, you could be liable for it. You know, you're gonna be impacted as well. So the thing to really take out of it is to try to see if you can, as you go about selecting a new vendor or a new partner, to see within your process if and check if they have a proper security in place for the data that they're gonna be handling, right?